The Legends, inspiring youths to uncommon achievements.
Big tune. Kilometers. I don't come kilometers. I don't walk that many kilometers. Learn from the teacher. I don't take for the game, she no pitas. I decide bad mind from a distance. Not this sweet, I be all on my pitas. Oh, Doguni Misha, show you the confirm for your speaker. This time I call chopsticks for assistance. Show we they blow your mind, Afghanistan. Kilometers. I don't come kilometers. I don't walk that many kilometers. Learn from the teacher. I don't take for the game, she no pitas. I decide bad mind from a distance. Not this sweet, I be all on my pitas. When you come, make I give you digits. When's the last time somebody did it like this? So much ice on my bumper clap wrist. That's why everybody hating on me like Chris. Kilometers. I don't come kilometers. I don't walk that many kilometers. People think I be Johnny just come. Like I just got rich, like my money just come. Send them back to where they come from. For talking like the product of a torn condom. So
good day to you guys. On behalf of Checkers Africa Limited, thank you guys from Checkers Custard. I am happy to be in your midst. I am representing the brand manager of Checkers Custard. Very happy to be in your midst today. When Mr. President called us for support in this program, we went through and checked his online tracking records, and what we saw online signifies that he is qualified for our program to be part of this program. So we presented to the country and we have completed. That's why we are here. So Checkers Africa Limited, Checkers Custard is the official breakfast partner of the Legend TV reality show. So, from Checkers Africa Limited, we want to show you guys that we have more than enough custard to supply you guys. If you need more, if you finish what you have on the desk today, we'll supply you more. Yes. Now, more than enough custard for you guys. You will never lack custard. I don't
know for them, but if you have two of us, that's information.
I love that. Which means you're a very good fan of custard.
Yeah.
I love that. And Checkers Custard happens to be the #1 custard cake.
You see there's more. Let's talk about this.
How you guys have been in the house for 5 months.
So, what's your experience so far? I hope you guys are touching with the good time of the time in the house. And tell us whatever thing you feel like you should do or you should pay more attention into. And it's really a time for us to get in there from you and work on it. So,
As a sign of respect, we would like our amiable, honorable head of house to start talking.
Alright, sorry. We've not introduced ourselves.
Yeah.
head of house, please. Okay, my name is Blessing America Oshike,
Of Checkers Africa Limited.
thank you very much. So,
I'm at this stage. So, my name is Shio. Actually, that's what I'm talking about. Nice to meet you. Thank you.
thank you.
You're enjoying it.
Next person.
Hey, I'm a colleague. I'm one of the housemates. We have a brother housemate. I'm one of them. We have a separate class.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
Comment.
Okay, you're part of the reality show.
My name is Blessing.
That's my name.
How did I know? I've been there before. Celebrate grace. Alright, my name is Joseph. Much pleased, but I like when you call me. This is reality, man. This is no longer working as a lady. Part of reality show, and I don't need to tell anybody that I like this. This is my second date, and somebody just signaled me that there's still more, so I'm going for the dog. Thank you more for the one you gave us.
Thank you very much, Mr.
Abule.
Abule. Abule.
My name is Joseph Atta. They call me the beard king.
Okay. What part?
Mr. Joe. Okay, the beard king. My brother Jake. Deborah.
Deborah, I feel we're not like that.
Me in particular, I've been saving this for 6 years now.
We really want to thank the makers of Checkers for the sumptuous breakfast. I think basically for me, I'm not a cost card person. I'm not even a cow person. I see that it's something I can actually take. And so far so good, I've been making it. It means it's something I can adapt to. So I really want to say thank you. I remember the housemates. I still remember there. Another one of the
Okay, and that might even be part of your task while in the house from Checkers.
Robert.
To identify if there are more kings.
I was in India.
But he will be the leader to drive. He's the king, the beard of all kings. And for those who are dreaming to have beard, what advice do you have? How much money should go this?
I'm peaceful with the security apparatus because of the insecurity situation in the world. So I think before I took it upon myself to go get, I only wanted to be distant. If there are 1,000 guys standing here, I should be the only person standing completely different. A lot of people insulted me. I've asked people who insulted me, what is this you're carrying I take it like normal thing.
Yes, can we put our hands together for the king? Can we put our hands together for the king? Nice one, nice one. I like that.
Not only that's like you just said, I know that people sitting here what has like your comments and expressions. Well done.
Abule. You look like someone that is not out there. When I say you, I say no. When I look at you, I say no. Nothing good comes easy. We all have what is at working. I want to come out with the first class during complex institutions. You must put an extra. If you read for 1 hour, which is if you read for 1 hour and you score B, which means if you increase that 1 hour to 1 hour 30 minutes or 1 hour or to 2 hours, which means scoring A is possible. Scoring A is possible. So nothing good comes in. So all of you know the reason why you are and legend and taking a show and the house. You know the reason why you are here. I want to say to all of you, keep it up, keep your dream, keep pushing yourself, don't give up. The road is not easy, and don't expect that the road will be smooth for you to move on it. Although there is a word that says when the road is good, you can put several leaves. So this kind of road that you guys are is not that smooth. So you have to struggle, you have to work hard. So just keep your dream. Don't let anyone. Just like Mr. The beer king said, that when he was growing his beard, people do talk to him, people insulted him, but he didn't listen. And maybe he started listening to them and started fighting them back. Maybe he must have killed someone. That's what he said. I quote him. But he didn't listen. So as a peacemaker he is, he decided to pay, to listen, to hear what they say, but to him he just, if you're afraid to say whatever thing you feel like to say, but I'm not here to fight you. So he didn't fight any of them. So he respected himself as a good Nigerian, as a good citizen of this country. Can we put our hands together for him? And we are also using this video to inform you guys before the end of the show. That's our presence here. Our presence today will be well reported back to the management, and we're going to see what else that can be added in order to make your stay in the Legend TV show more exciting. So we're going to see what else we can do to add up your stay, to assist, to make sure that you guys are happy throughout the stay, throughout your stay at Legend TV house. So far, I would like to welcome questions from you guys. If you have any questions, if you want to ask questions about our products, before it, I will answer. Over to you guys. Okay. Please can you stand up and
Alright, my question is, how many custard flavors do you have?
Okay. What's your name, please? You want to show head of house. Legend TV head of house. Want to know the number of flavors that we have currently. Okay? Checkers Africa Limited, makers of Checkers custard. Currently, we have vanilla flavor. Checkers custard vanilla flavor. After vanilla flavor, we also, as you can see, we have Checkers custard banana flavor. Then that is to say we have just 3 flavors. Then the third flavor, we call it checkers custard, checkers custard milk custard, or you call it 3-in-1. 3-in-1. So this 3-in-1, it contains milk and sugar. You don't need to add milk and sugar after preparing this. Unless if you want to increase the content, you are free to do so. So you have the yes. Is it your work? Okay, on the contents. That was another question for the nutritionist. That's the nutritionist. You want to know what works that were used. How many types of observe or observation you need to observe, you need to see, you need to retrieve. I don't mind if you have, okay, you have a certain question. At the back of the starter, you will see on the ingredients. Go ahead.
Corn, maize, starch, edible common salt, vanilla flavor, color, salt,
This is fine. Just pause it. You can see the middle thing is corn. That's corn and do this. So corn.
The last ingredient carry your name inside. You know this now. Oh my God!
And that's what makes you clean.
List out the ingredient.
No,
Did everybody get that one? Celebrate this. Oh my God. The people, they came back.
So all of us, we are all familiar with the content of the ingredients.
If you forget anything, you don't forget it inside. If you forget anything for the ingredient, you don't forget it inside.
Even when you forget anything, just remember checkers custard.
we don't forget that we try. We move where? Okay, we need.
More questions, please. If you have any questions.
Ask questions. Carry this and look before I ask questions. That's really my answer.
Are you trying to embarrass me?
Ask questions. I see
Listen, nothing is for my face. I'm not someone who is good at asking questions. I like observing and reacting. When you ask questions, you get from when you provide the answer, I feel observing your symptoms, drawing something. Ask me, my daughter. Ask me.
why?
Yeah.
Why I like this?
Why I like.
Why you like
I also like that. You know, like,
tell me why you like them.
I think that's why you always.
Now who they push you?
Why did you run? Say why. This is your wife. Continue with it.
Alright, thank you very much for that.
This is why.
And we have the head of your head of us have one or more two questions to throw in. Please, let's hear you. Otherwise, you're welcome. Come again.
She come.
Our head office is in Moshi. Our head office is in Moshi. That's where our head office is. In Kowa Plaza. While our factory, where this is our manufacturing is in And that's where it is. It's written at the back of the sachet, manufactured and packaged by Checkers Africa Limited, Kilometer 5, Delaquine Road, and it's a complete good do. Our head office is in Lagos and we have branches all over the country.
Very soon.
Crystal, please go ahead.
Children of God, I come to ask. Do you give out for this? Your function? What about
Every company does that. Every organization does that because we have students in different tertiary institutions studying food sciences, food management. So during their IT, they are required to visit or to go to industries for their IT. So obviously, yes, we do. Yes is the answer. But our organizations have policies and procedures. So if you want to embark on such a journey, you will have to follow the procedures so you can get to procedures like you write a request letter, address it to the managing director or to the brand manager of Checkers Africa Limited. You have to write what is called the office. So when we get your letter, make sure your contact is clear. You have to contact your office and guide you on how Please, you can go on your first one, second one. My guy already is up there on the third one. I'll be happy if you guys can finish all of this so we can
I will not walk against you.
Keep on that. I don't know much Checkers, even as a treat. Now, as a way of saying, our little thank you, Checkers. We, the choir of the legend. Put together, yes, Oscar, we put out a little song as we were saying, thank you to Checkers for everything so far, and we want to render. My choir, are you ready? Are we good to go? Are we good? Are we good? Let's do this. Play a voice, play a voice, play a voice, play a voice. The transiting. Play a voice.
So you mean if I may ask,
Right.
if I may ask, you mean you have a special
number.
You mean you have something very special?
Checkers, listen and be blessed.
Checkers Africa Limited.
Listen and be blessed.
Checkers or Checkers Costa.
Listen and be blessed.
Alright, let's go there. I can't wait to hear what you guys
Are we ready?
I can't wait to hear what you guys got.
Are we ready to give it Checkers back to back? Are we ready to give it Checkers back to back?
Will you guys show my
Are we good? Guys, are we good? Are we good? Right. This kind of food, you know, this kind of food I never see. This kind of food, you know, this kind of food I never see. When you take it, Checkers today, you go no say I'm who I go. I know anything I for two. Checkers Costa, you know me for you. Checkers, oh, Checkers, oh, Checkers.
check us out. Check us out, now you be the best. Check us out, check us out. Check us out, now you be the best. Check us out, check us out. Check us out, now you be the best. Thank you very much. I am short of word, but I can only say thank you so much for that nice song. For me personally, I like it, and I want to show you. MD will say right here, please get it ready as soon as possible. I want to send you this song. I want this song to please, our editor, get this song ready as soon as possible. Please, I want it sent across the good opportunities. Please, I also want to say you guys and send it across to us. It's an opportunity. I never can tell. So, what did I do?
Once again, good morning.
Okay, action.
After a wonderful, sumptuous meal we had this morning, it's a privilege to grant the opportunity to a wonderful, sumptuous meal we had this morning. It's a privilege to grant the opportunity to a shout out to the makers of this wonderful brand, Checkers Costa. We will continue to bring Checkers. And we urge all Nigerians to take Checkers. It's something they will continue to enjoy. In as much as I enjoyed it, I am sure every other person here will Checkers first. And we urge all Nigerians to keep taking Checkers first. Thank you very much.
Checkers!
Now you be the best.
The Legends, inspiring youths to uncommon achievements.
don't come kilometers. I don't walk that many kilometers. Learn from the teacher. I don't take for the game, she no pitas. I decide bad mind from a distance. Not this sweet, I be all on my pitas. Oh, Doguni Misha, show you the confirm for your speaker. This time I call chopsticks for assistance. Show we they blow your mind, Afghanistan. Kilometers. I don't come kilometers. I don't walk that many kilometers. Learn from the teacher. I don't take for the game, she no pitas. I decide bad mind from a distance. Not this sweet, I be all on my pitas. When you come, make I give you digits. When's the last time somebody did it like this? Too much ice on my bumper clap wrist. That's why everybody hating on me like Chris. Kilometers.
I didn't know much.
Good to meet you.
This is George TV.
Okay. And you know.
Isn't it cool?
Okay.
I want you to meet Joseph.
You're all welcome. This is called Citiamo Technology Limited. That's the name of our company. We are both a fintech and a micro-lending institution. That will be my first lesson. If you are going to write it down, the first thing I want you to write down is that every institution must have a vision. If you don't have that vision that defines their existence, then there is no point. Do you understand? So both as individuals, as organizations, we must have the reason why we exist. That's what they call vision. Why are you here? Why do you do the things you do? So you must have something that makes you want to wake up every morning, want to add value to the environment. So for us, that thing is adding value to market women. Bringing them from where they are to where they want to be. Again, some of the experiences I've had in the banking sector where I worked for 22 years also prepared me for what I'm doing. But most importantly, our vision as Citiamo is elevating market women from the bottom of economic pyramid. If you look at our pictures, you see that these people are selling tomato, pepper, water, train her kids, do pay rent, do what she does. If you look at the other one, you see those crayfish, the fish, smoked fish, and what have you. That's her life. That's what she wakes up every morning, separates yourself. What makes you different? Right? We say, okay, when we say we want to elevate those at the bottom of economic pyramid, there must be a way to identify them, right? The amount of loan we are going to give them. Does it make sense? Yes. Okay, so we say we are only going to give 20,000 to 100,000. The second one is self-appraisal. Asking yourself that question: do I want to do this? Can I do it? Am I capable? What do I need to do this? So we ask ourselves that question as an institution. I don't want to bore you into how we started and all that. People don't always associate with people until they see them succeed. We made the profit of 10 million when we started, and we say, you know what, this micro lending is what we want to do. We carried 6 million of our money and put inside. That commitment from you is what people will eventually trust. So we started. I reached out to a few of my friends. We have finished all our own personal money. So when I was telling this my friends that I put all my monies there, I had to prove it. So I printed the statements, I showed them. They saw the inflow, because when we collect this money from these women, we put it back into their account. We have people that have monies in 40s, 30s, and what have you. But the entrepreneurship journey is not easy. It's the people that are giving us the money. Whenever they come here and see these pictures and see us here, they are happy because there is a structure around what they do. That's one. Held accountable. Do you understand? Let me give you a clear example. You know, the Igbo people, without due respect to them, I'm one, so I'm not bringing them down. But you see that they have a Ichukwu and Sons, right? Look at Guarantee Trust Bank, Tayo Aderogun and Fola Abiola. Look at, they are no longer there. Tayo has died. Fola is retired from the bank. That's what you have. So structure is important. When money comes to you, go to that accounting software. If it is income, put it under income. If it is expense, put it under expense. If it is revenue, that a profit, so that that thing, if you at the end of the month you can now print your income statement. That's structure. Do you understand? Because you are small, you can't hire an accountant because you pay them salary. But because you're a one-man business doesn't mean that you don't have structure. You don't have money to pay a lawyer, but you have a friend now that finished the same year from into his school. Call her up, call him up and say, Bob, I'm going to sign this agreement. I want you to just look at it for me. And that structure is every month you pay yourself. Yeah, you are the owner of the company. But you must have, oh, this is my salary. Okay, so this month we made 50K, 30 should be my salary, or 20, or whatever it is. Put yourself on that path and say, okay, I'm paying myself. People that receive salary are called civil servants. They are just trying to be nice. That's why you see civil. They actually meant to be called servants. Let's go to the top 20 richest people in the world. All of them, with the exception of none, entrepreneurs. How come we don't have civil servants? Because your salary cannot make you rich. I learned that thing a long time ago. But not everybody is meant to be an entrepreneur. How would the salaries of these people be paid? When we started, for about 14 to 16 months of our existence, neither myself nor the co-founder received salary. You might not believe it, but that's a fact. But the people that were working for us received salary. That's what makes you an entrepreneur. If you insist on receiving that salary, the business will die. But today, paying salary is no longer our difficulty. Yeah, we have gotten to a point where the business is self-existing. It can carry itself. Today, we have a staff strength of plus minus 60. Everybody on a monthly basis, we all receive our salary. We go to, don't fall, just neglect this tie I'm wearing. When I want to go to market, I don't dress like this. You receive salary to be an entrepreneur, you receive profit, and that working for somebody will never make you rich. Have an end in mind before starting. And what do I mean? Every entrepreneur has a deadline to which you can carry that vision, right? So if you want to, okay, let me make it interactive.
There's Tranex, there's FedEx.
FedEx, okay, let me use FedEx because it's a known brand, yeah? Okay, so you might not get to where FedEx is in 5 years, in 10 years, you might not, right? So as a starting point, I said you must have the end in mind, right? So yours could be, what is it that FedEx is doing today that people are overlooking? Do you understand? So it might be, you say, okay, in a Yanipaja, do they actually need logistics? Nobody is thinking about that because they believe that people are so poor that they do their thing themselves, right? Okay, so you might go there and say, you know what my mindset is, I might see a business of logistics inside the Yanipaja, right? Okay, so you start Yanipaja, so you are the king of logistics in a Yanipaja, right? You now say, okay, because they are not looking at you. You know you are smart. FedEx, if they say count your competitors, they will not look at you, right? Okay, so you've captured Yanipaja, so you are going to Ajibule, so you are going to Ebutebeta, you are going to... Every entrepreneur must have the end in mind all the time, right? How many of you have heard about Google? Okay. You know they are part of a bigger organization now. Yeah? You sell out when you need to. Microsoft has bought a lot of companies and made them billionaires. Same here. For us as Citiago, when we grow this institution to a point where we become a multi-millionaire, that's fine. But, you know, we only have one life to live. Elon Musk, he was one of the co-founders of PayPal. They sold it. He's doing the cars that run on Tesla. He's doing a lot. So that's what I'm saying. Is he a bored person? No. Creating those things makes him happy. When you grow it to some point, you let it go. Okay, let's come generally, because I heard a lot about entertainment. You see, when you hear entertainment, it's a buzzword. Everybody wants to be entertainment. Everybody wants to be. Is the end thing, is the end thing, is the end thing. Question, what value are you bringing to the table? Just wants to be a value that is difficult to replicate. Money follow ideas. Ideas don't follow money. So we'll come back to it. Money follow ideas. How do you execute? Because we can be doing the same thing, but the only difference is power of execution. You've heard about microfinance houses, have you? Okay. So knowing that there are more than 900 microfinance institutions certified by CBN, what will be our motivation to come into this crowded field? Does it make sense? No. But because we had vision of what we wanted to achieve, number one. Then number two, power of execution. How do you execute? Does it make sense? In the journey of Citiano, have we learned some lessons? The answer is yes. What are these lessons? So we trust the women. We believe that they will not default, but some have defaulted. Are you going to kill them? No. So what are you doing about it? So that's one of the risks. The person might die, so we've lost some people along the way. What will you do when they die? At least half of the money they are paying, insurance will pay us. So that's the solution. Litigation. The answer is those things will keep you awake at night, but it will also make people to put structures that will sustain the business. But as we are also growing, we are also putting structures in place to make sure that it's now IT driven. We don't need human intervention. So we are also putting together structures.
5 to 10 years, you're able to establish something and then get people to believe in what you do. And then you want to sell out. Now, my problem with that selling out you mentioned is, what if after selling out, you still want to be a part of the firm that you're selling out, and then, as much as somebody else is now collecting the name, in quotes, you still want to be a part of it. How do you go about it?
The owner, the person, the founder, the person that started it from scratch, his name is Peter Side, Atodo Peter Side. He started it when they started GT Bank, when Diamond Bank started. That's when Stanbic. It wasn't even Stanbic. That's when IBTC started. It was a bank, just like GT. When they came for buyouts, he sold it, right? But he didn't sell out like you are rightly saying. So what they did was, it was more like a partnership. He sold his equity into the company. Stanbic is a South African bank that bought the IBTC, and they formed Stanbic IBTC. He then became the chairman. Yeah, so he's not totally out of it. Yeah. For the Google, I said you will be on the board, right? It doesn't mean, for me, I will sell and go out because I don't want to stay in this country. I will sell and run out. But yeah, if you want to, it's part of the negotiation. If you want to be part of it, why not? So a lot of people do that. You don't need to sell everything. You can still be part of that business. It makes sense. But you are thinking about it from your mind. Yeah, I'm rich and I'm rich, but imagine if I have a check of 20 billion, I will sell. I'm not going to say I want to be part of it. What is the brand? You can go and do something else. You get my point. So if the offer is hot enough, you are not thinking about the brand. No, there's no sentiment. Like I keep saying, you only have one life. What will you do in 10 years? So you want to keep doing the same thing? No. So at a point, you have a life to run, and if you just use it to do one thing, I think it will be boring. That's.
I don't be boring at school.
Yeah.
You have this dream, and you have some goals to actualize. But to achieve it is a problem because you don't have this resources. And you know, to start a business or to achieve a goal, capitalism is very important. So imagine you don't even have anything, you don't have any means, but you truly, desire to acquire that one, and you reach out to people that will be of help, and there's nobody even saying that. So what could you do?
I have this thing burning in my spirit. Nobody. There is no vision you have that cannot be scalable. Scalable meaning that you can start small and let it grow. Give me an example of what you have in mind. Event planning, good. What are the 4 most important things you need in event planning? What are those 4 major resources you
have? The various people required in the, like decorators.
Decorators. So are you going to use money to look? No. What are you using the money? You say it requires money, right?
Yes.
What do you need? When I give you that money, what are you going to use that money for? That's my question.
Number 1 is branding.
You're still missing it. By branding,
yes.
If you brand and put it on Facebook and put it on billboard, will it make people to then come? No.
Okay, first thing is to figure out what I want.
Correct. That figuring out, does it need money? No. Figure it out without money. So let's go to the second one. Okay. So if I'm in your shoes, I'll do what you just said now. I'll go and do my strategy. Thinking is the greatest, it's the most difficult part of any business. Coming up with that business plan, right? Because if you figure it out, it's like architectural design. When you finish drawing the design, bricklayer, you know why they call them bricklayer? They lay brick. If they do here and say, be laying brick here, it doesn't require thinking. They say, carry block, put it here. So that's what you do after. The difficult part is that drawing, which is what you have done. I want to be an event planner, right? Get your strategy right. That thing you require, say that you need decoration, whatever decoration you need, fine. There used to be a company called CNIDC, but they require something. They say, go and get us a guarantor, because if our thing is missing, we want somebody we can hold. You go to a church, are you a Muslim? Christian. Good. Since you are faithful, are you on choir? No. Okay, you were. Okay, so since you're a faithful member of church, he has to answer you by either giving you that guarantor from filling it for you or getting somebody of right standing in church to. Have they given you money? Indirectly, yes. Because that guarantor fund will allow them give you the equipment you require to execute that thing. So sometimes it's not money that you need, it's guidance, right? The second, sorry, I'm coming. The second thing, today is what? 20th. On the 22nd of April, here we had a board meeting here, right? During that board meeting, I had a friend, she does makeup. She came here and made up all the, not staff, the board members. She made them up and we paid, right? She's my neighbor. I always see her, and the way she greets me makes me happy. I think she's a nice person. One day I was parking my car. It occurred to me that I usually don't see customers in her shop. So I got down from my car, I met her and I said, do you have difficulty getting people come to your shop? She said no, that she does more of going out to make up, maybe wedding, maybe all those things. So we took about 30 minutes. Anybody doing wedding, in fact, try me, don't go ahead. So all those connections are what I'm talking about. So sometimes it's not money. Sometimes you use what you have to get. Always remember that money follows ideas. Finance is the least of the problem, especially for somebody that wants to succeed. In the scheme of things, finance should come after. The thing that should come first is that value addition, right? It's confidentiality will not allow me to go into details of our company, right? But let me say something to you. There are more people on this street that have money and don't know what to do with their money. I was very close to these people that started their trust fund. I work directly with them. So if you go, one is late, like I said, one is alive. If you go to him and mention my name, they will call me by name because we are that close. I know them. And I know how Gratitude Trust Fund started. Like we are here, they started. Use book like we are writing their paper. They say this is the kind of bank we wanted to start, blah 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 blah. They did it, they know exactly what we want. We don't want money. That thing they wrote, they carried it when they wanted to start. They were ready with their money. Because they had more money than they required. They cut the number from 100 to 42. Go back to Gratitude Trust and you see the initial shareholders only 42. Because the idea was what they want, so money followed it, right? So what am I saying in essence is that when your idea is what, money will follow.
Unless a village people they follow you, share. No, because I know majority of Nigerians they are talented.
Yeah.
Yes, I've come across them like I think Africans are blessed with they have so much talent.
Yeah, the reason
and they are working day and night to achieve.
The reason money is not meeting those their talents is that it hasn't been subjected to scrutiny. You know, you have idea, it looks nice on paper. When they now want to put that money, before somebody can give you money, you need to prove to that person that this idea can be sustained. I told you what we did with ourselves. We started with our own money. See, you can't have ideas. I hear you, it's true. I agree with you. But it's difficult for you to have only idea. You are growing up, did what they do shape you somewhere or the other?
Yeah.
Okay. So in the community of friends you have and the friends of your parents, was there something common amongst growing up? You have ideas of this, what they do, this, the kind of, even where you lived, right? There are some businesses that are peculiar to those places. Yeah, okay. Could you have considered rearing cow as one of your options in life? No, because you didn't grow up in Zaria, I am assuming, or in Sokoto, yeah? There are some things that when you say you don't have money, it means that you have small, but it's not enough. Correct. Is that point I want you to now begin, right? Like I asked her, then all those your friends or people you are growing up with or something will now be the fallback. You that wants to do fashion, yours could tell me, okay, it's entertainment. Let's even say it's fashion, right? You could then say to yourself, who is the best tailor around? Everybody concentrated on what surviving, which is food. So women now, on that our stretch that used to have maybe like 3 places you could see as buka. During that lockdown, it was like 12. People now started going to police barrack to say, okay, give me pepper, give me meat, give me yam. If I sell in the evening, I'll come and pay you back. That's how they started.
Since doing modeling will make my mother see me, because there's a way they look at models, qualified prostitutes.
Yes.
You know, they come and look hot and all of that. And then I came up with an idea. I said, okay, since my mother does not want me to venture into this modeling the way I want to venture into, why don't I start my own brand? Now I called my dad and told him, okay, see what I want to do. He said, okay, do you need money to start?
Correct.
I said, no sir, just your prayers.
Yeah.
Then he prayed for me and told me, okay, go and prosper. Talking about that, 100,000. That was the first profit. And then we pushed back into business. Now, my question now is, in the world of modeling, as a young lady who is trying to make a name for herself, I've come across a lot of people who want to make me sleep with them first before giving me a job. Now, some of them I had to threaten, by some just ignore because we don't want it. So, how do ladies who tend to have most of this problem, in short, this problem as their major problem, now money is no longer the issue. Having people to work with them is no longer the issue. It is now having people to respect them as women.
Correct.
You know, the word feminism became, people saw it as women trying to disrespect men. But I see it in a whole different point of view. Feminism to me is you making a name, just be yourself, do what you have to do, earn your money, and then be your own woman. If you want to support your husband, let it be that you're a helpmate. That's how Bible puts it. You're a helpmate. It is not you trying to be Jagaban in the whole family. So my question to you now is, how do we survive in a society that is bent on pressing women to a point where they have to drop their pants first before giving them a job?
It's the sad thing about trying to sleep with women. You can't eradicate it, unfortunately, except you as a person, you resist it, maybe by your prayers, by your conduct, by whatever strategy you devise for yourself. It's always not easy. If anybody tells you that it's easy, the person is lying. Yeah? Okay. I'll give you 2 examples. If I like you now, and after you leave, I'll make a note and say, oh, I want your number. And I text you and I say, why don't we have a lunch, right? Okay. During the lunch, I say, okay, this thing you say you want to be start, this your branding thing. How do you even need for it? You say, if I can just get 1 million or 1.2, I say, that's too small. Take 5. At that point, you are not thinking sex, but you are not thinking, how do I reward this man? How can you just give me 5 million like that? You must have responsibilities. That time becomes a judgment call for you. Oh, do I show appreciation? I don't know how many of you heard the story of Abiola, late Abiola, the main Abiola that everybody said was the richest man in Nigeria then. Abiola had over 20-something wives. Not all of them were because the people carried their daughter. Don't also blame men. God created them with stupidity in their head. So sometimes that's just how. So forgive my brothers sometimes when they.
But sometimes it frustrates you to the extent of you. It makes you what you have in your mind. It's just that of and you end up being frustrated.
It's something that excites me because I know where we are going. I explained to one of the organizers of this program, I said to him that where we are is like a pregnant woman. It's only 9 months, so I'm feeling like I'm on the 3rd month of the pregnancy because I know exactly that we have put all the structures in place. The first time I had the opportunity of talking on this same platform, this thing we are witnessing today, I said then that this is where we'll be and we are here. Now, the other projection I'm making is that by the time, if God will bring us together again, you will not recognize what you see because the result would have started coming. We're on a journey. I'm very active on social media. I try to motivate and inspire a whole lot of people. So the idea is we all can be successful. That I'm succeeding doesn't mean that we are going to go down. We can carry ourselves, be a support to the next person. If it is advice you can give. If it is money you can give. However you want to support, try and support. And I wish you well. Take care.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
I'm Ola Shon, and my father consulting as well. So, on behalf of the Legends Reality Show to all the organization, and on behalf of my other housemates, we present this to you, sir. Please accept our little.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. I'm so grateful for this.
You might want to see what's inside, sir.
Okay. Wow, we have perfume here. Beautiful perfume spray.
Yes, sir.
Okay. We also have another perfume.
Yes,
It's from our official sponsors.
Shake.
Yeah, EMO fragrances.
Okay, EMO. God will bless them for me. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank
This
you.
is also, please do enjoy it.
I will. And once I like it, it will become our family.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for blessing us with your products. Oh, thank you so much.
From Bennett's Pharmaceutical.
Okay, Bennett's Pharmaceuticals. So this is another spray.
Yes.
So I should not bother for the next 6 months. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, pictures. I see.
Oh, the pictures are lovely. It's not anything. So we came to